All right. I know Madison's been pushing it out, so I think she knows. So she might be joining us right on time, though. Give her just another minute, and then we'll go ahead and get the intro started. If we have to, we can pull her up when we get rolling. So, all right. All right, well, I am going to go ahead and get things started. When Madison jumps in, we'll bring her up onto the camera, but we'll get things started. So, everybody, welcome. This is Nashville Sound Right Around. I am the host, Kipper Lee, and Nashville Sound Right Around is something a little different. You know, we have in Nashville things called Right Arounds, and a lot of artists and songwriters get to go out, play live original music. A little bit different than the Broadway scene where you're hearing a lot of the covers and things like that. This is original music. And what we want to do is allow the artists and songwriters to do what Nashville is really all about, tell the story behind the song. So that's what we do here. Nashville Sound Writers Round is a platform to help artists and songwriters grow their following and share their music with all over the world. Madison McCoy, welcome in, ma'am.
Hi.
We have an absolute wonderful lineup this evening. We have Miss Avery Brown, Miss Emma St. Jude, and Miss Madison McCoy. Avery and I are fairly new to getting to know each other. We'll get to know her a little bit more as we go into the interviewing part. I have a chance to know Emma and Madison a little better, a little more. Spending some time around here, and Madison and I've even had a chance to write together in the past, which was fantastic. But before we go on, I want to thank two of our partners. The Truck Yeah Hat Bar Company is a mom and daughter owned business out of Lincoln, Nebraska. They make these trucker hats that are so cool, original, custom. You need something, they'll make you one, they'll make you 20, however you want. So if you're coming for a trip to Nashville or you're looking for merchandise, a great resource, helping a privately mom-daughter owned business. We want to give them thanks. And they're offering 10% off for anybody who's a part of the Nashville Sound Writers Around community. Also want to thank WFMC Jams. WFMC Jams, Brian and Mark have a great thing going on over there. It's all indie music. And it's a great opportunity for not only listeners to listen to music for free, but artists can submit their music to them for free. They have a Roku station, a TV station. They've got a radio station covering North Alabama and Middle Tennessee, as well as internet radio. So great group of guys that are really just trying to help independent artists get their music out there. So thank you to them. Really excited, and I'm sorry, ladies and the gentlemen in the next round. Hopefully by next week, we'll actually be multicasting. So not only will we be live on TikTok, we'll be trying to multicast to YouTube, put the show on there at the same time. So don't worry, everybody who's missed out on the multicasting, we will be having you back in the near future to have you get out here and continue sharing music on different platforms. And then lastly, we have the Nashville Sound Writers Round playlist on Spotify. Right now, there's over 100 songs, over 6 hours of music from the folks who played the first 2 weeks and this week. So a lot of great original music from these artists to get out there. Another way to support them. Please, if you can, tap the screen, like the show that's while it's going on. The more likes we got, the more people it's pushing it out to, or TikTok's pushing it out to. There's a little arrow down in the right corner, the repost. Make sure you repost it, share with other people, and make sure you're following these lovely ladies right here, Miss Avery Brown, Miss Emma St. Jude, and Miss Madison McCoy. Give them a follow. Find their music. Find them on all socials and give them a follow. That's the easiest and cheapest way to support artists and songwriters. So without further ado, Miss Madison, you're the last one to jump on with us, but you're right on time, and we're going to throw you right to the gauntlet first. I'm going to slide you over to the big screen and then ask you a couple questions before we get you started with your first song, if it's okay.
All right, sounds great.
All right, let me get you moved over. There we go. All right. So, Miss Madison McCoy, where are you originally from? Tell everybody a little bit about you and where you came from.
I'm originally from East Texas, but I spent most of my life in North Alabama, and then I've made it up to Nashville within the last year.
Okay, all right. So last year. So if you look at your music, I know you've got a song out there. You just recently released your first song, "Oh Susanna," which is a beautiful. I love that. I love your rendition of that. It's so good. What are your influences as a writer and as an artist come from?
I think some of my biggest influences go back to 90s country and backwards, with writers like Dean Dillon, and going back into artists and writers like Johnny Cash and Waylon, with a lot of George Strait influence as well. He's my kind of number one, as he should, king of country music, number one of all time. But yeah, a lot of Texas country influence for sure, and I like classic sounds. So 90s backwards is where I feel like I land as an artist. As a writer, though, I love trying my hand at anything. Anything within the realm of country kind of stays in there. But I love getting to write some modern, some Americana, folk, bluegrass, pop country. I'll try anything.
All right. Well, and I guess the Nashville way. The one thing about Nashville sound doesn't mean it's country music. There's so many genres of music or cross genres here. So okay, so you've been here for about a year. I think you and I actually moved to Nashville around the same time.
I think so.
What's the dream? What's the goal?
The dream is published writer and able to be able to be an artist. But the kind of forefront of my brain right now is writer, because that's what I love to do. I could write all day, every day. But I also have a heart for performing, and I love to be able to share my own music and things that are very close to me that might not do something with someone else, but that I would like to share. So I'd like to do a little bit of both, but right now my focus is on a songwriting career, hopefully.
Okay. And I appreciate you saying it, because what a lot of people don't know, most songwriters or artists or musicians out there, it is a hope to do it full time and let that pay the bills nonstop. But most every person I know has some other way to make money. Even if you're an artist and you had on the streaming platforms, I wish I could say you make pennies on the dollar, but you don't even make pennies on the dollar for every stream. It's so low. But so the best way, again, is support, to follow. If they have music out there, listen to their music. If they have songs that they've had other people cut, listen to that song. It helps the songwriter. But so I appreciate you sharing that, because this is what everybody's dream is doing this full time. We just don't always have a chance to, because let's face it, songwriters don't make a whole lot of money. And unless you've got, 79 number ones out there, that's a whole different story. But I'm going to be quiet, and I am going to mute myself. And I'd love for you to play your first song. But before, tell the story. Tell where this song came from.
Yeah. I'm going to start with the song that you mentioned that was just recently released about, I think, exactly 2 months ago. I started it about 2 years ago. I'm from Northern Alabama, and I would travel a lot as a kid, and people would always ask me if I ran around with a banjo on my knee because of a old folk song that goes by the same name, "Oh Susanna." And as I got older and went through some friends getting in and out of relationships, and listening to the song, I realized that it would be really annoying from Susanna's best friend's perspective, listening to her cry about her boyfriend that's coming to visit her and spend time with her and going through all this trouble to be with her. And so I wrote the song from her perspective, and this is "Oh Susanna," and it's out on all streaming platforms. Well, I know this girl Susanna, and she came to me in tears, 'cause her man's been on the road with his guitar. He was still some 2 states over, weather keeping him there, and the missing him was getting too damn hard. Then the phone had started ringing, he was on the other line, saying, "Oh my dear Susanna, don't you cry, 'cause I'm coming home to see you through the rain. I'm gonna drive and I'll be in Louisiana by tonight. So oh Susanna, his way to dry your eyes. No, Susanna, don't you see? He's running to you, but there's nobody coming for me. Well, not too long ago, I had a man, my very own, till he started chasing dreams in Tennessee. The night that he left home left me crying and alone, making promises he never meant to keep. Until one day the phone stopped ringing, don't know where it is tonight. Guess I went out his mind the second I went out of sight. And all my nights are bitter cold, even though it's mid-July. And I still pray one day he'll be back by my side. So, oh, Susanna, don't you cry, 'cause your love is on his way to dry your eyes. No, Susanna, don't you see? He's running to you, but there's nobody coming for me. See, he's coming from Alabama with a guitar on his knee. And oh, Susanna, I wish that you could see. Someone's running to you, but there's nobody coming for me. So, oh, Susanna, don't you cry, 'cause your love is on his way to dry your eyes. No, Susanna, but there's nobody coming for me.
Yeah, girl.
Thank you.
I love that. Just to take a song that everybody knows. I mean, I think no matter where you're from in this country, you've heard that song with Susanna, and to turn it into what you did, I absolutely love that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So I know you told the story behind it. So what's next? Do you have more music you'll release this year?
Yes, I'm actually in the process right now of recording my next single. We're shooting for May, but it's still kind of up in the air, making sure we're kind of doing it as the budget comes in. So shooting for mid-May, but I'm really excited. This one has been, like, I'd say my baby for a year, so I'm really pumped. So
okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you guys are giving her a follow, because you'll be able to see when those songs are coming out. The best part about when people release music, they always have a little pre-save. Get a chance to grab a hold of it early, so it's automatically in your thing. So thank you, Miss Madison. I'm going to pull Miss Avery Brown up here.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So Miss Avery Brown is new to me. I've never had a chance to meet you until we connected on social media, after we were launching the Nashville Sound Writers Round. And so tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Okay, well, I'm from a little small town south of Tulsa, Oklahoma, but I'm originally from Alabama, but we moved to Oklahoma when I was about 3. So Oklahoma is all I've ever known. We live out in the middle of nowhere, so.
Okay. All right. But are you playing live around that area?
Yes, sir, I am. I just had a gig Saturday night at the Oklahoma Listening Room in Cushing, and that was super cool. So definitely doing gigs on the weekends and all that stuff.
Okay. I've got family. Actually, they'll be in town in Nashville in April, but I got family that live out there in the Tulsa area. So I'll have to let them know when and where you're playing. So, because they love country music. They love coming to Nashville. But
yes.
So tell us, what about your influences and your music?
Oh my gosh. Kind of like what Madison said, everything backwards. I grew up on my dad's, what he listened to. He's a huge fan of 90s country and alternative and all that stuff. And just honestly, anything 90s country. Right now, I'm a huge fan of Carter Faith. I love just her attitude and how she's not afraid to get gritty with her music and her honest lyrics. I've always been a huge Chris Stapleton fan. We saw him about 2 years ago. And then Zach Top, I love Zach Top. We actually met him in 2023 before he was Zach Top. and super cool. So definitely Here Backwards are my influences for sure.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. It's funny. I just saw a thing on Zach not too long ago about him playing around a couple of years ago. Just that wasn't even that long ago. And I had the opportunity years ago at the Listening Room Cafe, and this very sweet blonde-haired girl was our waitress, and years later, Miss Priscilla Block. So it had no clue back then, who she was or who she was going to become. But that's the beauty, and like this show here, who knows if people watching right now is going to see that Miss Madison McCoy or Miss Emma St. Jude or Miss Avery Brown, one day I saw them on TikTok Live, and now look at this. They're all over the country. So I'm going to shut up, and I'll come back to you with some more questions a little bit. But Miss Avery, please tell us your original song and tell us a little bit about it.
All right, this is my debut single I've got out on all streaming platforms. It's out everywhere, Amazon Music, Pandora, Spotify, wherever you tune in at. This song is kind of, it's a heartbreak song, but it's like a hard, forceful one. This is a story kind of compiled of a bunch of different stories I've heard from people and all my friends and just my parents growing up. It's just, but it's all about one person. So this is called What She's In For, and I hope you like it. I can't believe she's going out with you. I know things that I bet she wish she knew. Like the time you missed your days of calls. Asked for truth, but you didn't have the balls. You have an ex that you still let come around. When she dropped you, you needed a rebound. And conveniently left out that crucial part. Just give it time, you'll break her pretty hard. On second thought, I think I'll have a little chat with her about the player that you thought you were, to help her see the red flags I ignored. Girl to girl, to tell her what she's in for. Hey girl, you don't know who I am, 'cause he deleted us on his Instagram. He will swear that you're his only one. Give him 3 nights, he'll turn around and run. Ask him about his side chick love affairs. Watch him dance around you a woman's wear. Don't let him leave out those crucial parts. Don't give him time, he'll break your pretty heart. I'm glad I had a little chat with her about the player that you thought you were, to help her see the red flags I ignored. Girl to girl, now she knows what she's in for. Spare us excuses, you're on to the line. A womanizing abuses, never see us cry. But I had a little chat with her about the player that you thought you were, to help her see the red flags I ignored. Girl to girl, now she knows what she's in for. Now she knows what she's in for. Girl to girl, now she knows what she's in for. Thank you.
That was fantastic. I love that.
Thank you so much.
I love that's the beauty of love of this show too is like last week even some different genres and just the different sounds of everybody and the different styles even within the same genre. I just absolutely love it. So
Yes, sir.
so what's the dream, Avery?
The dream, oh my gosh, to be able to relate to people in a way. I want, with my music, I want people to be able, when they listen to my music, I want them to be able to have that like aha light bulb moment. Like I literally went through that. I know I could pinpoint this on a person. I have a story behind that, and just, you know, really have a good fan base where I could just really relate to them and give them honest work. So that's
That's cool. That's the beauty of what we do when we write, right? We want to be able to touch people, affect their emotions in some way. So,
yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's bring Miss Emma St. Jude up here. Get you there.
Hi, all.
There you are, ma'am. I know we're not in the same complex, but we both have all that beige. I know that color really well.
I should have painted before I got here. I'm so sorry. Next time.
No, that's the beauty of this, is you guys get to stay at home. I mean, let's face it, if you're in Nashville, which I know you and Madison are, every night you're running here and there and all over the place and playing different rounds and rights, going and watching friends play. We're out. This is a night where we get to stay home, chill, but still get to share our talents and our music everywhere. So,
Yes, sir.
So Emma, where are you originally from?
I'm from a small town called Palm Harbor, Florida. It is nothing but suburbs and schools.
Okay. Now, whereabouts? Like, where's that close to?
Tampa, about. Gulf
Okay.
Coast area.
Okay. All right. My dad's down in Fort Lauderdale, so I always got to try to figure out where everybody's at.
Yeah.
So tell me, I know you have a song that's going to be coming out, right?
Yes, sir. Comes out March 31st, so I'm really excited about it.
And this is your first?
Yes, sir. First ever song put out. I'm really excited.
All right. Are the pre-saves out there yet?
Not yet. I'm still learning everything, so I have a bunch of stuff to do for it this week, but we're on it. I promise.
All right. We'll make sure everybody's following you, so that way you get a chance to see when those pre-saves come out and you can grab that song before it even hits the market. So, all right. So your musical influence in your writing and now as an artist getting ready to release some music, where yours come from?
I mean, I really like the revenge country era of Miranda Lambert. I like the comedic but seriousness of the Dixie Chicks. My biggest influence is probably Tom Petty. I think he's one of the best songwriters of our entire life. So sad he's not with us anymore. I've gotten to see him a couple times in concert. I think he writes a tapestry, and I just think it's fascinating to listen. Every song is so different and eloquently worded, even if it's about nothing or if it's about something totally deep or love. I love it.
I agree. I think his greatest hits album is probably the best road trip album there is. If you're driving, you got a long trip, it's so good. Unfortunately, I went to Jazz Fest years ago, and I've always wanted to see him. Never got a chance to see him play. He was playing the week before we had tickets, and he passed about a month later. So
I got to see his last concert, so I understand.
Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. So what are your goals when it comes to writing and releasing music?
I love writing. I love releasing music, but I want to tour real bad. I want to go on the road. I want to get a bunch of my friends together, and I just want to make people laugh, make people smile, and make people like my music enough to sing it back to me personally. I love traveling. I think that's the most fun part, is going to a concert and a live show and seeing people get up and get with your music. So that would make me stoked. I'd love a cut. I'd love a song that goes crazier as a chart topper, but I think it's all about the in-person experience, at least for me.
I love that. I mean, it's to have what you know, exactly what you want. You know what you want. You'll achieve it. That's not going to be an issue. I've seen you play. You're going to get there. So, well, please, I'll let you take it away and tell us a little bit about the song you're going to play.
Aye, Captain. Okay, this song I'm going to play is probably one of my favorites. I wrote it all by myself last year. Me and my boyfriend recently had a big life change. Not married, no baby, but we got a dog. And it changed my life a lot. Never had a dog before. Dogs are high maintenance. It's basically having a 3-year-old. It's too much. But he's super cute. His name is Shamrock. And I wrote this song about how everybody around me, their lives are changing. I've already been to 3 weddings, and, my friends are buying houses, and, some friends are starting to think about kids and decorating nurseries, and all that stuff was so exciting for them, but very, very, very nerve-wracking for me. So I wrote this song about how everybody's getting married, but we got a dog. This is We Got a Dog. I hope you like it. Parents keep asking about had a grandbaby, bugging and bothering me endlessly. I got too much on my plate, and a baby would just get in the way. Friends are getting married, kids of their own, buying tiny shoes and reading big homes. Guess I missed them in a little later to bloom. But for me it feels way too soon, 'cause now my baby's talking about a baby. He's more than willing, but I ain't ready. Couldn't reach an agreement, see what the other saw. So we met in the middle and we got a dog. Met in the middle and we got a dog. Got ourselves a puppy, pretty much the same thing. Cries and he whines and he loves to sing. No dirty diapers really is a big plus. And if I squint real hard, he kinda looks like us. Now my baby's talking about a baby. He's more than willing, but I ain't ready. Couldn't reach an agreement, see what the other saw. So we met in the middle and we got a dog. Met in the middle and we got a dog. Sleeping in my bed and chewing on my shoes. But good Lord help me when he hits the terrible twos. 'Cause now my baby's talking about a baby. He's more than willing, but hey, I ain't ready. Couldn't reach an agreement, see what the other said. So we met in the middle and we got a dog. Met in the middle and we got a dog. Met in the middle. And now we have a dog.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you.
Now, did you say Shamrock?
Yes, boyfriend's a big Notre Dame fan. Go Irish. Tomorrow's his holiday.
I was going to say, is tomorrow like his birthday? Was he born on St. Patty's Day?
Actually, his birthday's coming up. He turns a year April 20th. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right. So tomorrow, I mean, like I love St. Patty's Day.
Me
Look,
too.
I'm older. I've had a lot of fun going out back in the days. To me, this was always a rookie day for people to go out and be stupid. But no, I love that. That song keeps. I love, if you know me and you've seen me play, when I play out, I play all lighthearted stuff. I don't play typically real emotional stuff, and I love those lighthearted songs. So. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love that.
Thank you. I'm the comedic relief at a round, so.
We'd have a good round. Maybe me, you, and Joe Bazzelli. You know Joe.
Yeah. You should have Aaron Schlib from Tour Stop do it too. He's got some great songs. He's got Don't Invite Me to Your Wedding and We Got Toad, and he sings it in the Toad voice from Mario Kart. It's fantastic.
Oh, that's great. All right. I'll have to get a hold of him. So, all right, let's bring Miss Madison McCoy back up. All right, Madison. I'm just thinking, I've already listened to the three of you, and I know Madison and Emma, I've heard you guys play out before, but I would love next time you come to town, Avery, we have to get this little group together. I think it'd be a really cool thing. And that's the other part of this is making sure we can connect some folks that maybe don't know each other well and have some opportunities for people to make some great music together. So, all right, Miss Madison, will you introduce us to your second song and play it for us?
Yes. Also, sorry guys, I'm coming off of allergies just kicking my butt last week. So, this next one I wrote with my good friend Ava Tank, and when I go home to Alabama, I'm from a small town called Hartselle, and the town right above that is Decatur. And when I take the exit off of the interstate, I take this one back road to get kind of back to my neck of the woods. And if you've been around Nashville, you've been in like the Green Hills, the Brentwood area, you see all these like massive mansion houses and you just are like, what country singer lives there? Well, take those houses and put them in the middle of nowhere, Alabama. And it's like, what did you do to get that? So we wrote this song. It's called Red Bank Road, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, I think I'm gonna take the long way, drive down Red Bank Road, a couple miles and a dozen acres of everyone's dream home. Big white pillars, a winding fence, garage you could fit my house in, long driveway to big front doors, who could want much more? 'Cause I wanna know what you had to do to live a life that everybody wants to. Can I achieve this American dream? 'Cause I'm driving by and I just gotta know how to get to Red Bank Road. They say hard work always pays off, but they didn't say when. 'Cause I'm working 2 jobs, running non-stop, and I'm still behind on rent. And is it love, or is it luck, or maybe where you came from? And is there hope for those who don't have a thing to put their name on? 'Cause I gotta know what you had to do to live a life that everybody wants to. Can I achieve this American dream? Well, I'm driving by and I just gotta know how to get to Red Bank Road. So I wanna know what you had to do to live a life we're working so damn hard to get to. Can I achieve this American dream? 'Cause I'm driving by and I just gotta know how to get to Red Bank Road. Well, I think I'm gonna take the long way, drive down Red Bank Road.
Oh, it's so good.
Thank you.
I think I heard you play that out not too long ago, and I love that song. I grew up in West Virginia originally, and there was a little area of town that just had just gorgeous house. I guess there's a couple of small ones, but you know, West Virginia, you don't see that all over the place except for in the bigger cities, around the bigger cities, and just it was the same thing where I grew up. Everybody said, "Well, I'm gonna live there one day." So.
Yeah,
Yes.
my sisters and I, every time we go down this road, it's, what do you do? What do you do to get a house?
The sad part is for a lot of these areas, we see these houses, it's their second home. It's like, wait a minute, how do you get there? I just want my first one to be half of that size, let alone
Exactly.
the second one. So,
Exactly.
But, well, thank you for sharing that with us, Madison. All right, Miss Avery, let's bring you back up here.
Hello, I'm back.
So, Miss Avery, what do we have? Do you have any other music coming out soon?
I do. I'm saving right now. I'm saving all my big girl money right now to get back in the studio. And it's expensive. It's an expensive process. I just turned 18, so I'm not like working a full-time job or anything yet. But saving up gig money to get a song called Better Than That recorded. That'll actually be my last song I sing for y'all tonight. But yes, there's definitely plans for that in the future.
Okay. Well, and to that point, if you guys want to, there is a little box on the right-hand corner. It depends if you're on your phone or whatever. It has a little gift box there. If you want to, you can click on these ladies' faces, and on there you can buy coins and you can actually gift these ladies. Don't worry about me. I'm not worried. I don't want anything. But if you want to give something, make sure you gift these ladies because they deserve it. And again, it's pennies, but it's every penny counts when people are trying to release music. That's what the Nashville way. So, Miss Avery, I'll let you take it away.
Yes, sir. This next song, my dad and I actually write together. That's our thing. We write all of our music together. So, this next song, I was kind of thinking of the idea one day where if you think about how two birds just kind of sing their song and then they find their mate and that's it. And they sing a little song. I mean, that's probably not biologically correct or whatever, but that's how I see it. But they sing their song and then they're just with each other forever. But if you think of it as us, as humans, we make it so complicated and hard on ourselves. We hesitate with what we're going to say, what we're not going to say, or all these talking stages and all this, everybody's been through it. So this next song is about that and how easy birds have it, and it's called Lovebirds. So I hope you like it. Well, here I am, looking at my kitchen window, listening to the sparrows sing. They don't make it so complicated. You can hear their song each and every spring. I've cried enough tears in my coffee over words that never came. But out there in those cedar branches, love don't come with hurt or blame. I can't keep on, I won't keep second guessing. I can fly, 'cause you won't stop hesitating. Even the sparrow knows the love should bring. So for now, I'll listen to these lovebirds sing. Well, here we are, where I just don't know. Is here even where you want to be? Desperate feeling, one-sided conversations, while songs of love echo through the trees. You hold your heart like you're trying to keep it. Love's a risk you just can't take. But even those little sparrows trust each other. The songs of love for their lover's sake. I keep on, I won't keep second guessing. I can fly, 'cause you won't stop hesitating. Even the sparrow knows love should bring. So for now, I'll listen to these lovebirds sing. Well, I won't wait for the sunrise, and I can't beg the wind to stay. So stay here on the ground and watch me fly away. I'm moving on, I won't keep second guessing. Watch me fly, 'cause you won't stop hesitating. Even the sparrow knows a lovebird sing.
Woo.
Thank you.
Hey, whether the biology is right or not, that was a great song.
I know. Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
All right. Let's bring Miss Emma.
Hi.
Now, quick question. Is Mom okay with that song about you settle for a dog?
I mean, she's not happy. She doesn't think it's a definite, like a finite. It's more of a right now. Is he trying to be a child?
Now, if she winds up saying something on here, don't yell at me, Mom. I'm just asking questions. That's all my only job.
And I say this with love, Mom. She'd have to figure out all the buttons because I don't know how to work a live either.
Well, please take it away, Miss Emma, to play your second song for us.
All right. I always try to play this one whenever Josh isn't here because I never get the chance to play it because Josh is always here. I'm talking about the lovely Josh Varnes, one of my best friends in this town. This is actually my first ever cut. I was really excited about it. Pretty cool. And he cut this for his first ever debut album. And like I said, I don't get to play it very often, so I've been playing it every time he's not here. This song is called Caffeine and Nicotine. Classic country trucker song, and it's about what you gotta do to keep yourself driving on down the road. A lot of caffeine, a lot of nicotine. I only drink coffee, just so everybody knows out there. But yeah, this is Caffeine and Nicotine. I hope you like it. 500 miles down Highway 10 and I'm towing a heavy load. Gotta get up to New Orleans, but I'm stuck in New Mexico. And I ain't seen my baby now in 3 weeks. Now I know ain't tough. Lord, ain't it tough? 'Cause this Mack truck is humming and Louisiana's coming soon enough. And I'm out on the road, flying through the miles, just me and the asphalt and 18 good year tires. No rest stop in sight for my honey to be found. 'Cause I'm running on caffeine and nicotine and ain't nothing gonna slow me down. My visor's got a picture of my baby back at home. I'm making real good time, so I'll stop out in San Antonio. Gonna punt off the highway for coffee and a pack of smokes. Fill her up, I'm gonna fill her up. 'Cause this Mack truck is humming, Louisiana's coming soon enough. And I'm out on the road, flying through the miles, just me and the asphalt and 18 good year times. No rest stop in sight for my honey to be found. 'Cause I'm running on caffeine and nicotine and ain't nothing gonna slow me down. And all the headlights and long nights got me losing my mind. Over the horizon, I see the Bayou State Line, and I'm out on the road, flying through the miles, just me and the asphalt, and 18 good year tires. No rest stop in sight for my honey to be found. 'Cause I'm running on caffeine and nicotine and ain't nothing gonna slow me down. 'Cause I'm running on caffeine and nicotine and ain't nothing gonna slow me down. 'Cause I'm running on caffeine and nicotine and ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Thank you.
I just wish I could play guitar that fast. I love Josh. Josh was on our very first week. We had the Nashville Sound Writers Round, and so such a great, talented young man. That's who he is.
How did he?
So. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you, ma'am. Let's bring Miss Madison McCoy back up here. Madison, so tell us before you get to the song, do you play out around town? Where often are you playing? Where can we see you next?
I play around a little bit around towns. A lot of the rounds, some of the get-up rounds, a lot of the rounds over at the Distillery. But lately I've been doing a bunch of kind of cover / original shows with the Puckett's franchise in Tennessee and Alabama. So I try to hit as many of those as I can. Just brings in a little extra cash, but it's also kind of a crowd that likes the kind of music that I like to play and sing. So they're always really fun. And I think I have one of those coming up in my hometown, Coleman, Alabama, on the day before Easter, so April 4th, and then a couple rounds here and there. But that's kind of what I've got going on right now.
Okay, awesome. Well, make sure you guys are giving her a follow on here and Instagram. Do you want to share your other social media handles?
My social media everywhere is at Madison Rose McCoy, and then any streaming is just Madison McCoy. Okay,
excellent. Thank you for clarifying that. I know people will be looking around for you. But all right. Well, how about play us your last one out?
All right. Well, this song is the one that I mentioned earlier that I'm going to be releasing in May. This one is called One Heartbreak Away, and I wrote it after developing the beginning stages of a crush and after listening to way too much Tammy Wynette. So this is One Heartbreak Away. I hope you enjoy and keep your eyes open for it. Well, I won't lie, I'm over hearing goodbyes, 'cause the last time love looked in my eyes, well, it broke my heart and left only pieces behind. And I wake up so lonesome at night, but I'm too scared to try. 'Cause love is a game you don't know how to win till you've lost too many times. And if it's what fills a hole in these desperate souls, Lord, why is it so hard to find? And I've enough left inside for one more good try, so I'm begging you, don't make me cry, 'cause I'm only one heartbreak away from losing my mind. Well, I know you're not him. Well, I just need to learn how to trust that you mean what you say when you say that you love my smile, my touch, and my face when I try and act tough. 'Cause you know I'm just putting on the front. Give it time, don't give up. 'Cause love is a game you don't know how to win till you've lost too many times. And if it's what fills a hole in these desperate souls, Lord, why is it so hard to find? And I've enough left inside for one more good try, so I'm begging you, don't make me cry, 'cause I'm only one heartbreak away from losing my mind. Otherwise it's so hard to find. And I've enough left inside for one more good try. So I'm begging you, don't make me cry. 'Cause I'm only one heartbreak away from losing my mind. Well, I'm only one heartbreak away from losing my mind.
Definitely hear the influence in that song. It's so pretty.
Thank you.
And I tell you, good parents raised on some great music that have it to play like that. So that's absolutely fantastic. Madison, thank you so much for being on the show. And don't go well. I'll pull you guys. Absolutely. I'll pull you guys all back up here at the end. And sorry, gentlemen, we're probably going to go over a couple minutes, but you guys can wait for these ladies. Let's bring Miss Avery back up. All right, Miss Avery, what do you have for us for this last song? And before I ask, let everybody know where they can see you playing if you have anything booked and scheduled right now.
Yes, so if you're in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area, I'm going to be playing at the Lodge in Maine in BA in Broken Arrow. And they're having their 3-year anniversary party type thing, so that'll be super cool. I'll be playing from 5 to 7, pretty sure, and I'll be opening up for somebody else. So that'll be super cool, and you should definitely have some fun.
All right, excellent. And let everybody know about your socials and where they can stream your music.
Yes, so everywhere on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Avery A. Brown Music, and then if you want to stream my music or anything, it's just Avery Brown. So.
All right.
All right, this next song, this is called Better Than That, and this is about, okay, so me and my dad were sitting around one day, we were talking about all the dumb things that he did when he was younger, and we just made a basically bullet point list of it and put it in a song. So, yes, this is about him growing up and all the stuff he got into. This is called Better Than That. Hope you like it. A little birdie told me you've been running red lights, and just last week you got in a bar fight. The same little birdie said you've been stopping by her house. And Sister Debbie said she saw you drunk at the lake. Well, bless your soul, 'cause we all make mistakes. Once a fine young man, but now I'm having my doubts. What your mama gonna think with your truck windows down, blaring that new music all through the town? Well, you know, I know that you know better than that. What's your daddy gonna say when he finds out you've been leaving work early to go fooling around? Boy, you know, I know that you know better than that. You done gone crazy and lost your mind, shooting up holes in these old road signs. You're gonna pay dearly when the sheriff finds you out. And then you're crazy dead and you ain't too bright. Your truck carved donuts from left to right. The baseball coach will have your hide come daylight. What your mama gonna think with your truck windows down, blaring that new music all through the town? Boy, you know, I know that you know better than that. What's your daddy gonna say when he finds out you've been leaving work early to go fooling around? Boy, you know, I know that you know better than that. Well, it's been said the boys will be boys. Well, I guess they do. Make a little noise if and you want me. You'll change your ways, 'cause I want you, but I ain't taking a race. What your mama gonna think with your truck windows down, blaring that new music all through the town? Boy, you know, I know that you know better than that. What your daddy gonna say when he finds out you've been leaving work early to go fooling around? Boy, you know, I know that you know better than that. Boy, the whole town knows you know better than that.
Yes, love that. You've got a good writing partner there in your dad. Now, does he play as well?
No, he does not. He actually doesn't sing or play, but he's got the poetic side of everything.
All right. He's a pure lyricist. I see it. All right, cool.
Sure, he definitely is. Yeah.
We're going to bring Miss Emma St. Jude up here for one final song for us. Emma, are you playing anywhere? What are you doing? What's going on with you right now?
I have a couple rounds this month. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, for those who are just joining. I play a lot of rounds. I don't remember what I have for the rest of this. Nope, I do remember. I play Front Street Pub in Smyrna on Wednesday at 8:30. Come on down. They got good catfish. So, yeah, it'll be fun. I play a lot, so I think I had maybe 12 last month. So I'm also a full-time accountant, so it's tax season, and I'm in hell. But it's fine. It's super fun.
Oh, I'm going to reach out to you on the business side after this. I need a new accountant. I'm not joking.
Fair enough. I mean, time's a ticking, though. I got people. April 15th's on the way, brother.
We can extend. We can extend. So, all right. So let everybody know all of your socials, where we can find you and your music.
You can find me at Emma St. Jude. That's Emma STJUDE on Instagram. I post a lot on TikTok. You're going to be seeing a lot of stuff for my song coming out on March 31st, starting Friday. So if you want to see any of that, find me anywhere. Emma St. Jude on all things. Yeah, and that's probably what I'm going to end it with, is a stripped down version of the song that's coming out. I wrote it with two of my really good friends, my boyfriend and roommate, Alex James, who I think is watching this right now. Hey, babe. And my friend, Sarah Swenson. First song I ever wrote with her in town. And it is a good old-fashioned revenge murder country song about a preacher's daughter who tried to steal my boy. And guess what? She ends up dead. This song's called God Ain't Gonna Ask.
I'll let you take it away. I can't say anything on top of that.
This is the stripped down version. It's a rock country song, so bear with me and my acoustic guitar skills. But yeah, hope you like it. Small town with a big old gossip. Preacher's daughter got a trash talking habit. Daddy swears you're a saint brought down to earth. No shame, stole my man from right up under. But you don't know that you mess with the wrong girl. No savior above is coming down to save you. Watch who you cross, say all your prayers, but you gotta answer to the man upstairs. Oh, how mighty do fall. Started from such greatness, but now you've lost it all. When you hear salvation ringing, and it's your judgment time, you better worry about your own sins, honey, 'cause God, no, God ain't gonna ask about mine. Do your devotions on the daily. You'll need more than a Hail Mary to protect you from the hell I'm about to raise. Should've stayed out of my business, but with the Lord as my witness, gonna right your wrong in my own way. Watch who you cross, say all your prayers, we all gotta answer to the man upstairs. Oh, how the mighty do fall. Started from such greatness, but now you've lost it all. When you hear salvation ringing, and it's your judgment time, you better worry about your own sins, honey, 'cause God, no, God ain't gonna ask about mine. And I lay my peace, and I hope when my time comes, God will forgive me when He sees where I'm coming from. Oh, how the mighty do fall. Started from such greatness, and now you've lost it all. When you hear salvation ringing, and it's your judgment time, you better worry about your own sins, honey, 'cause God, no, God ain't gonna ask about mine. Ooh. Thank you.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
Oh, I love that.
My
Is that-
boyfriend wrote that guitar part, so if you couldn't tell. 'Cause
okay, is that in a drop D?
yeah.
Okay. I love a drop. I love the sound of a drop D. I never play a drop D, but I love the sound of drop D.
Thank you.
I love it. Well, ladies, let me just say thank you so much for being a part of the show. For all those watching right now, stick around. I'm going to drop the ladies here in a second, but we're bringing 3 gentlemen up for the guys' hour and some more original music. But Emma St. Jude, Madison McCoy, Avery Brown, thank you, ladies, so much. Incredible having you on the show. One of my favorite hours I've had so far.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Kipper. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Stick around. Make sure you follow these ladies as I drop them down and bring the guys up. Make sure you are giving these ladies a follow on all social media. Make sure you're looking for their music out there on Apple Music for those who have it. Those who don't have it, will be coming. You'll be seeing some music coming soon. And with that being said, you also, I'm not sure if I hit the right person. Okay, there's one. We have a few gentlemen coming up to join us. Let's see here. Let me find a whole crew here. There we go. Boom. Oh, no. That's not right. This thing changes so quick on me. Let's see. All right, what's up, Jake?
How's it going, man?
Good. All right, there's Chase. All right, we'll get you guys set in a minute. But again, thank you. Make sure you guys are following those ladies. It's Avery was wonderful. You get a chance to meet her in the last couple weeks as we're building up for the show, and had a spot open up in the ladies' hour, and we threw her right in, and absolutely fantastic. If you are a songwriter or an artist and you want to be a part of the Nashville Sound Writers Round, you can go on the NashvilleSoundWritersRound.com. There is an apply to play page. Click on that. It'll give you a list of information you need to submit. I have a team now doing all that. They review all the submissions. They send the submissions they approve to me. That way it keeps me out of it, and I don't piss off any friends. So but no, again, welcome to the Nashville Sound Writers Round. My name is Kipper Lee. I am the host. I'm a singer and songwriter here in Nashville. We bring in music from all over the country. This next hour, we've got a couple guys here in Nashville. We got one in Ohio. And I first off want to remind everybody that we have a co-partners. One is the Truck Yeah Hat Bar Company. You can find them on Instagram. The ladies who run this is a mother and daughter family-owned business where they make custom trucker hats. So if you need some merchandise, you can reach out to them. If you're having a group of people, you're having a family reunion, or you got a girls trip coming to Nashville, you can reach out to the Truck Yeah Hat Bar Company. These ladies are just sweet as can be, want to take care of you, do some really incredible work. As well as want to thank WFMC Jams partnering with us. WFMC Jams is an independent radio station. They have a radio station covering northern Alabama and middle Tennessee, internet radio, as well as a Roku channel where they're streaming independent artists' music all the time. The nice part about it is free for you to watch, and for artists, it's actually a free method to get your music out there. You can submit your music to WFMC Jams, and they will make sure that they are putting it out there and directing people to you. They have music from all over the world. It's just incredible. Some really cool stuff on their show. Lastly, I want to say, don't forget that there's a repost, little arrow down at the bottom. You can repost it, share it out there to all of your friends and family. Make sure they're checking out and getting to watch you. The nice part about this is we don't always have folks where we live, but we have family members all over, and they can watch us right here. So make sure you're reposting it, tapping that screen and getting some likes. There's a little gift box down there. You guys are more than welcome to gift these gentlemen as they come up here and play by tapping on their face as the gift box comes up. Every little thing helps. And lastly, just make sure you're giving these guys a follow. I do want to also let everybody know that this is probably starting next week, hopefully next week. And because of that, we'll have a lot of our guests from the last couple of weeks and this week come back up here in the near future. But we will be shortly, we'll be multicasting. We'll be doing the live right here on TikTok, but the goal is to multicast and have it airing on YouTube and maybe another location at the same time. So folks have multiple platforms to really build their following and get their music out there. So again, this is the Nashville Sound Writers Round. It's all about the original music, of the stories behind those songs. And I'm very excited to bring on this next group. I've had a chance to write with all of these guys. Andrew, I think, we've probably written over 75 songs in the last 6 years or so. I know Jake and I have written a bunch, and I had recently a chance to write with Chase after watching him play out live for the first time and just loved his style and immediately got in the room with him. And so I'm going to bring these guys up one by one. Make sure, I want to thank all the people out there coming in and checking out. Andrew's having some issues with his video, and that's okay. I've seen him. You guys don't need to. No, I'm just joking. So hopefully you get that resolved, Andrew. Could you check your audio? Is your audio working okay?
Yeah, I think my audio is good. It's saying live access needed to go live as a guest.
Okay.
Is there a setting I need to?
There may be, and honestly, I don't know how to set that up while we're in the live.
Okay.
But if anybody has something, put it in the comment. Let me see. High five, Cody. I appreciate that. This is actually a scheduled program. This is a show that we actually are having these artists been booked for some time. Like, we book way in advance, but appreciate you want to come up. And again, NashvilleSoundWriterAround.com. You can apply to play if you want to play original music on here. The team will take a look at it. But as Andrew's working with that and getting things figured out, we're going to go ahead and bring Chase up to the big box. Actually, I'm sorry. The list had Jake going first. So, Jake, you're going to start us off tonight. So, didn't mean to get you too excited, Chase, right off the bat. So, Jake, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. It's cold up here. Is there any snow in Nashville right now?
It was dropping like flurries, but nothing that stuck later today. So,
We got about 3 inches.
Okay. So, you got 3 inches up there.
Yeah.
All
I went to the gym this morning in shorts, and we have 3 inches this evening.
Ooh. Yeah, it was beautiful yesterday, and then it just kind of over the night that storm came through, and it woke up this morning, and it was nice and chilly.
Yeah.
So, but right before we get you started, Andrew, everything's still the same way?
Yeah, no changes for me.
Okay, all right. Well, sorry about that, brother. We'll get it figured out. If nothing else, we'll get a chance to listen to your lovely voice and have to wait to see your good-looking face. And believe me, we'll tell everybody, we have a chance to tell everybody where they can come find you on Broadway and around town, as well as when you're traveling all over in Torrance. So we'll get to that in a few minutes. But Jake Binegar, tell us, brother, where are you from? Tell the world where you're from.
So I'm from southeastern Ohio, Marietta, and it's right on the border of West Virginia and Ohio. And we met virtually through friends, Mr. Stephen Charles and Michael McFarland. And since then, we've become buds, and I come hang out with you whenever I'm in town. And you're just one of the greatest guys I've ever met. So if you don't know Kipper yet, be sure to jump into his DM, say what's up, because he is the man.
Hey, I appreciate that, brother. It means a lot. You're a great guy. It means a ton to me. And jump in my DMs. That's fine. It's I don't have any worries about anybody looking at my DMs and getting mad. So you're welcome to jump in. And yes, he did grow up on the wrong side of the river. I grew up originally in West Virginia, so but he's close enough. He's like a West Virginia boy. So, Jake, tell us, like, where your music, when you look at your music as an artist and as a writer, like, where are your influences?
So when I was in high school, well, let me go back. When I was, I would say 90s country, and then in high school I got more into rock, And then after high school, I started coming back into country with more modern country. But I really love Keith Urban, Toby Keith, Brooks and Dunn, stuff like that.
Okay. There's been a lot of 90s country talk tonight. So I love I grew up earlier than that, but I love the 90s country. Because you've been playing, I know you have a show, or you just had a show, you have one coming up, but what are your dreams and where are you playing?
So, yeah, we just had a show a couple weeks ago. We play this place called the Adelphi Music Hall, and we usually play kind of like our kickoff for the year. It went really well, and honestly, at this point, my dream is to fit. It changes all the time, but I would say play music full time and efficiently support my family, but also grow as an artist every day and write songs. And I'd love to write for other people too.
That's cool. Well, how about you kick us off this hour with an original song and tell us a little bit about it before you play it.
All right. Well, I'm going to start off with the one that we met on. This one is called Run Out of Gas, and I released it last year, so you can find it on Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube and anywhere you listen. But we wrote this about just a bad day gone good, I guess. So, yeah, this one's Run Out of Gas. Boots scraping gravel, can in my hand. I get some fumes ran out, was in a rush again. We banging 7-6. Going 8-5, but just like Travis said, it's a great day to be alive. I'm always running late, running out of time, but I ain't running out of reasons why I love this life. You miss the best turns if you go too fast. Sometimes you're right where you belong when you run out of gas. Sun's beating on a back road, feeling birds chirping, leaves dancing in the trees in the summer breeze. Maybe today ain't going the way I planned, but it's a great time to burn on a farmer's tan. I'm always running late, running out of time, but I ain't running out of reasons why I love this life. You miss the best turns if you go too fast. Sometimes you're right where you belong when you run out of gas. You can break me down, you can block my road, you can stone me out, but I'm right where I need to go. Cause I'm always running late, running out of time, but I ain't running out of reasons why I love this life. You miss the best turns if you go too fast. Sometimes you're right where you belong when you run out of gas. Run out of gas.
Yeah, brother. I love that song. I didn't want to unmute and do the harmony or the backup part of the chorus there, or the bridge, but I might have messed you up. I didn't want to do that. So. Well, I know Andrew's having a little bit of technical difficulty, so we'll be back on. Looks like he's coming up right about now. Hopefully, there it is. Boom. We'll get him back on there. And in the meantime, we'll go through Mr. Chase Kinsky over to the center. What's going on, young man?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. I had that same T-shirt. One of my favorite T-shirts.
Yeah.
So Chase, Tell us a little about where you're from and why you're in Nashville.
Yeah, so I'm originally from middle of Massachusetts, but I go to Belmont, so here for college.
And how long have you been playing music?
Since I was in second grade, I think I started playing guitar and then started singing into middle school a bit. So.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, and real quick before I do, Andrew just said, I guess he just started his TikTok page. He's been real big on Instagram and everything else. So if you're on here, go give Andrew Mack, tap him, give him a quick follow, and make sure everybody's giving him a follow. We'll give him up to 50 before the show's out. We'll have his pretty face here on the screen. But all right, so Chase, your influences. Tell us about your musical influences.
Mostly country for everything. Listen to a lot of Morgan Wall and Luke Combs, a lot of the newer guys, but then I love me some like Brad Paisley and George Strait too. So it's kind of all over the country genre for the most part.
That's cool. Anything outside of the country genre that you listen to much?
Depends on who I'm with. I mean, like my buddies all listen to like some random jazz stuff that I've never really listened to on my own, but I can get into it, you know.
Okay, all right. That's the beauty of songwriting too. I think the more and more longer you songwrite, the more music you wind up listening to, just to get different tidbits. So what's your goals when it comes to music?
I'm not really sure what I'm chasing at the moment. I'd love to just be writing songs for myself and other people. Definitely, I would love a pub deal and stuff like that. So it's kind of what I'm shooting for right now.
Now, is mom and dad watching you from home tonight? Do you know?
I believe they are.
Okay, all right.
100% sure. I wouldn't be too surprised if they were in here.
Well, mom and dad, I told him to stay in school when he told me he was going to drop out. I just want to let you know. No, I'm joking. That's all jokes. So, hey, as a dad of one out of both girls out of college now, but it's always fun to make jokes. But all right, Chase. Hey, brother, play your first song for us and tell us a little bit about it. Tell us what's behind that song.
Yeah, so this one I wrote, it's probably a year ago now. It's called Drunk on Something. It's just about being out, having a good time with your friends and stuff. You meet someone and you're not too sure if it's the person you're talking to or the drink you're sipping on. So it's called Drunk on Something. Didn't think I'd be this messed up tonight. Can't put a finger on the point it all went wrong. Must have happened around the moment I saw you walking with them high heels on. You only been here half an hour now, but girl, it kinda feels like I've known you for a while. One beer gone and I'm wishing I could dive right into that smile. I don't know if it's you or the alcohol and the drink I've been stealing off your lips. Got me feeling like I'm letting myself fall a little more with every late night kiss. I ain't the type to fall in love this fast or catch a buzz after having just one drink. I don't know if it's you or the alcohol, but baby, I'm drunk on something. I'll be damned if a beer can work like that. Could be the neon moon that's shining on your skin. I ain't sure how I got like this, no, but something's making my head spin. And I don't know if it's you or the alcohol and the drink I've been stealing off your lips. Just got me feeling like I'm letting myself fall a little more with every late night kiss. I ain't the type to fall in love this fast or catch a buzz after having just one drink. So I don't know if it's you or the alcohol, but baby, I'm drunk on something. Oh, I'm drunk on something. Something stronger than I'm used to, baby. It could be something coming off of your touch. I know you're probably thinking that I'm crazy, 'cause beer ain't ever hit this much. I don't know if it's you or the alcohol and the drink I've been stealing off your lips. Just got me feeling like I'm letting myself fall a little more with every late night kiss. I ain't the type to fall in love this fast or catch a buzz after having just one drink. So I don't know if it's you or the alcohol, but baby, I'm drunk on something. Yeah, I'm drunk on something.
Yeah, brother.
Thanks.
And it's, if you all, the first time I guess the only time I've really heard you out besides us writing together, I was told beforehand, I was like, you got to see Chase, you got to see Chase. And when this young man got up there and started singing and playing, I'm like, I want to talk to him when he's done. You hear somebody, especially at your age and the talent that you had, brother. I was like, man, this kid's good. I need to talk to him, and I want to write with him. I want to work with him. Anything I can do to help you out, brother. I said I want to do it. So when I started the show, right away I was like, Chase has got to be on that show. So fantastic job, brother.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right, make sure y'all giving everybody a follow, tap on their face. Make sure you follow them, and there's a little gifts there if you want them a little something at them. Please do. We're going to switch things out. Bring Andrew up here. Andrew, I know you're having a little. We got the issues with the technical side of your face.
Yeah.
But I know I've known you for a long time, and
you know you don't need to see my face.
I don't need to see your face.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I met Andrew the first time I came to Nashville, and he had a Pittsburgh Pirates hat on, and I grew up in West Virginia, but a big Pittsburgh fan through and through. And I walked right up to him and was like, okay, I can talk to this guy. At least he knows he's pretty good. So Andrew, why did you have that Pittsburgh hat on? Where are you originally from before you moved to Nashville?
Yeah, so I'm from Western Pennsylvania. I'm from a town called Indiana, Pennsylvania. It's about an hour east of Pittsburgh, and that's pretty much where I've lived my entire life until I moved down to Nashville.
And you're playing some music there before you moved too, right?
Yeah, I was doing my own thing. I had a little trio that I had going on, and I was playing in another band with a couple other singers. And in that band is actually where I met my wife, and because she's a fiddle player, so kind of get music in the whole family.
Really, really good fiddle player. His trio was Rascal Max. No, I'm just joking. This is a joke. That was a terrible joke, but I had to say it anyway. So, Andrew, I know this because I've known you for a long time, but tell us about your influences in your music. Yeah,
so for me, for country music, my parents didn't listen to a whole lot of country music. They listened to a lot of the oldies, the classic hits. So, like, the first music that I was exposed to was, like, doo-wop music, and I love that. Like, I still have a love for that, but country music was introduced to me by my grandpa. We would spend a lot of time, in the car together, driving around, going out to the farm, and he had George Strait cassette tapes, and we would listen to that over and over and over again. So George Strait was kind of my first taste of country music, and kind of fell in love from there. As I was able to have my own, choices in what I listened to, I would tune to the country stations and just immediately fell in love with that sound.
Yeah. Well, I know you're kind of, already a little bit living the dream. Maybe not the full dream, but what is the dream?
Yeah, I mean, make a living playing music, and yeah, to an extent, I am doing that. I play downtown, which is great. It's helped me as a performer, as a singer. But I didn't move here to play covers. I'm really excited about stuff that I've got coming out this year. I'm really excited to see where that goes, and get my own music out there more and more, and just see where it goes.
That's right. Amen. Well, hey, speaking of not playing covers, that's what we're going to do. How about tell us a little bit about the first song and play an original?
Yeah, so the song I'm going to do kind of touches a little bit more about my introduction to country music. It's a song called Storyteller that I wrote about my grandpa. He was the best at telling stories, and we kind of get to do that as songwriters. We tell 3.5 minute stories as best as we can. And this is a song I wrote by myself. It was one of those times where, inspiration hit and it just kind of flowed. I was driving to Pennsylvania back home after moving. It was end of July. So I moved in May. Was driving back for a family event at the end of July, and I was picking up my wife in Kentucky. She was living in Kentucky at the time. She was just my girlfriend at the time. And as I was driving through Kentucky, I turned the radio on, and I literally heard a George Strait song that my grandpa and I used to listen to all the time. But what struck me about it was that I'd never really heard it on the radio. Like, I'd heard it on the cassette tape all the time, but it kind of struck me. And then, I listened to the song, shut off the radio, and this song just kind of came out of it. And so this one's called Storyteller. Turned on the radio, it made me think of you. It's the first song that I heard was George singing Baby Blue. Took me back where I first heard it, in your truck heading to the farm. First taste of country music, deep down lit a spark. Now I still drive those back roads, now it's in my mind. Every turn another story, love a simpler time. Some could be a lesson, some were just to make me laugh. Some could be 1,000 words in a single photograph. And I wanna be a storyteller like you. Sing my words of love and hurt and true. Though I still don't know it all, learn from the best. I wanna be a storyteller till I have no more stories left. Well, I moved to Nashville soon after you were gone. I had to be in the middle of where the story becomes a song. I might not make it, couldn't wait to see me try. Even though you're no longer here, part of your story still survives. 'Cause I wanna be a storyteller like you. Sing my words of love and hurt and truth. Though I still don't know it all, learn from the best. I wanna be a storyteller till I have no more stories left. And I wanna be a storyteller like you. Sing my words of love and hurt and truth. Though I still don't know it all, learn from the best. I wanna be a storyteller till I have no more stories left. Turned on the radio, made me think of you.
Yeah, man, I love that song.
Thank you.
It's funny. Is when I'm sitting here and I'm as the host, I get these little AI summary things that pop up, and half of them are wrong. It's just AI. As soon as they hear a little bits, that one says a songwriter shares original song storyteller about his grandfather. So finally, one was right.
Came out all right.
That's right. Well, hey, listen. If for some reason we don't get your video on tonight, everybody's just gonna walk around. Especially with the blurred version when I've got you blown up here. Everybody's gonna walk around looking at Eric Church and think he sings your song. So
yeah, right.
All right, let's get Mr. Jake Binegar back up here.
All right.
Jake, what's going on, man? What you got for us next?
gonna play a new one. I just wrote this one with a buddy of mine. His name's Jody Sloan. He's from Indiana, and we wrote this because I was trying to get on to write with him, and I was juggling the kids, and I was just like, listen, man, I'm just exhausted. My hands are full. And he was like, well, there's the title. So let's get to the end of it. So we ended up writing this song. So this one's called Hands Full. Long gone are the days that I could just sleep in. Now it's steady, my tummy aches. Can't I sleep in your bed? There's gum stuck in the carpet. They both got it in their hair. And Crayola artwork covers up our Frigidaire. I don't get a moment to myself, but I don't want to be anyone else. I won't trade one single minute. Can't see life without them in it. Keep my whole world spinning round and around. Everybody says it goes too fast. You blink your eyes and just like that you go from backyards to first cars. Then they're leaving town. They're gonna grow up until they do. These tiny little fingers that I'm holding on to keep my heart in my hands full. One's got her mama's eyes, the other my short fuse. Nothing beats a steep roots ground backyard point of view. I ain't counting seconds, but I wish you'd just slow down. If I could stop the hands of time, man, I'd do it right now. I won't trade one single minute. Can't see life without them in it. Keep my whole world spinning round and around. Everybody says it goes too fast. You blink your eyes and just like that you go from backyards to first cars. Then they're leaving town. They're gonna grow up until they do. These tiny little fingers that I'm holding on to keep my heart in my hands full. Today it's Fisher Price and apple slice. Tomorrow it'll be prom. Then it's off to college and someday, God willing, kids of their own. I won't trade one single minute. Can't see life without them in it. Keep my whole world spinning round and around. Everybody says it goes too fast. You blink your eyes and just like that you go from backyards to first cars. Then they're leaving town. They're gonna grow up until they do. These tiny little fingers that I'm holding on to keep my heart in my hands full.
Yeah, brother. Kind of mimicked what James Davis down the box said. Great song. Really good song. You know me as a dad, 2 daughters. Man, I remember those days. It's been a long time ago, but I remember.
Well, I'm deep in it right now, so.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you're at yours age. It's you get your hands full.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's bring Mr. Chase Kinsky back up here for another one. All right, brother, what you got going for us?
Well, this next one's called Talk Over Tequila. It's just kind of about trying to switch things up in a relationship that ain't going too well. tired of going round this circle we run. I'm over all the screaming and shouting we've done. We're caught in a habit that we just can't kick. If it's something you think we can fix, I'll talk over tequila, a glass of red wine, that radio playing, oh, the wind through the pines. Let's turn down the volume and try something new. I'll talk over tequila, but what I want to is talk over you. I'll shut up and listen to every last word. I won't say a thing till everything's been heard. Even if this heart breaks right through my chest, oh baby, I'll do my best to talk over tequila, a glass of red wine, that radio playing, oh, the wind through the pines. Let's turn down the volume and try something new. I'll talk over tequila, but what I want to is talk over you. Raising your voice, thinking that's gonna help, and my fist running into that wall, knocking pictures off the shelves. Well, baby, it's just too loud for us to think straight. We can keep going through the motions, or we can give it a break and talk over tequila, a glass of red wine, that radio playing, oh, the wind through the pines. Let's turn down the volume and try something new. I'll talk over tequila, but what I won't do is talk over you. No, I won't talk over you.
Great song, man. Good use of words too. When you first said talk over tequila, I thought you said tacos and tequila. I was like, I've heard that one before somewhere. Now, did you write that song by yourself or with somebody else?
Yeah, that was just me in my dorm.
Dude, that's a killer solo right. That's a really good solo right there. I wrote for the first time last week. I didn't put all the music together yet, but I wrote all the lyrics. First time I've written the entire song lyrically by probably in about 6 years. Yeah. It's been so long since I've sat down and wrote. So I write a lot of bits and pieces. It's not a whole song. So that's a killer song, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right, let's bring Mr. Andrew Mack back up. And again, if you haven't had a chance, tap on these guys' faces, give them a follow. That way, not only get a chance to see what they got going on tonight, but every other night. And we'll be playing live different places. Andrew, where do you play around town? Where can people find you in Nashville?
I play every Monday at Jelly Rolls from 2:30 to 6. I play every Wednesday at the Stage Rooftop from 2:30 to 6. And most Sundays at Redneck Riviera from 2:30 to 6. And then a bunch of random places on top of that. So,
all right, cool. Redneck Riviera is one of my favorite places. If you ever come to Broadway, you're coming on vacation. Yes, everyone wants to go to all the big name bars, but the Stage, Redneck Riviera, and Stage is actually still a bigger size, but the Stage, Redneck Riviera, those are two of my favorite places to go watch live music, especially on the busy nights. It tends to be a little slower there. But
yeah.
All right, sir, what do you got for us coming up next?
Yeah, so this next song I'm going to play is a song I wrote with my buddy Ashton Eller. I had an idea for a song. Being from Indiana, PA, that is the same hometown as the actor Jimmy Stewart, who you might know from It's a Wonderful Life and a lot of great movies, but that's probably one of his biggest. And he's got this line in there where he's talking to his girl Mary, and he says, "What do you want, Mary? Do you want the moon? You want me to lasso the moon for you?" And so I just think, man, like lasso the moon that's a country song right there. So I took this idea. I kind of had a chorus idea, brought it to Ashton, and we kind of took it from there. So this is Lasso of the Moon. Maybe I can't buy you that 100-acre plot of land, that fancy new car, biggest diamond for your hand. I can't promise you the stars, 'cause they're up there a little too far. There's one thing I can do. I'll lasso the moon, rolling right out of the sky for you. If you ask me to tonight, 'cause when it comes down to your love, there's nothing I wouldn't do. Just say the word, and I'll lasso the moon. Doesn't make much sense what I'm trying to prove. So now to my last breath, giving all I've got for you. Now lasso the moon, rolling right out of the sky for you. If you ask me tonight, when it comes down to your love, there's nothing I won't do. Just say the word, now lasso the moon. I'll lasso the moon, rolling right out of the sky for you. If you ask me tonight, 'cause when it comes down to your love, there's nothing I won't do. Just say the word, and I'll lasso the moon.
All right, great job, brother. Love that song.
Thank
So
you.
pretty. And I'm old enough to remember Jimmy Stewart, so that's good. Well, I'm going to pull over Jake one more time the third round. So just everybody who's just joining us or coming on, looks like Jake's face froze up, like he's blowing a kiss to everybody, but your face is frozen, bro. Is your sound still there, Jake? All right, we have to come back to Jake here in a second. So I'm going to pull Chase over for right now. So for those of you who are, there we go. Oh, I guess we lost Jake. We'll pick him back up in a minute. But for those of you who are new to coming on to Nashville Sound Right Around, my name is Kipper Lee. And let me see. There we go. I'm Kipper Lee. I am the host. This is a show where we bring artists and songwriters from all over the country in to play original music, have some interviews with them, get to know them a little bit better, have them tell the stories behind those songs. And we're going to go ahead and let Chase take over. Jake, we'll have you jump back in right after. But if you're interested in playing the Nashville Sound Writers Round, you can go to NashvilleSoundWritersRound.com. There's an apply to play page. I have nothing to do with it anymore. I have a team that actually looks at all the applications. It'll tell you everything to submit. You just submit all that stuff. They'll look through it. And the team of those three will send me on who will be on the show. That kind of keeps me a little bit out of everything. And we don't have to have anybody mad at me. It's just that my team takes care of all that. So If anybody's interested in playing, just go to NashvilleSoundWritersRound.com and apply to play. And Chase, so this will be the last one coming up, and I want to know a little bit more about you. So what do you love? Like, what do you love about music?
Everything. I think it's one of the best ways I personally am able to connect with other people. I haven't found really anything in my life that's allowed me to do it more than music, you know?
Yeah.
Something special about playing a song and someone coming up and being like, hey, that was awesome. Like, and knowing it touched them a little bit.
Do you have music out there? Do you plan on releasing music?
So right now, I'm kind of just more writing a bunch. I think I have some stuff with other people coming out, so hopefully getting some cuts soon. With a lot of like other Belmont kids and stuff, and then just write a bunch. At some point, I'll probably try to get some music out. I'm kind of waiting on it for the moment, but hopefully soon.
All right. Well, Mom and Dad, I support all that. Just because I love your voice. I told you at the very first night, and it's so. One thing right now we have on Spotify the Nashville Sound Writers Round playlist. So everybody who plays on the show, any music they release immediately goes on to there. But we're about to start adding, so I'll be reaching out to everybody individually. If you have cuts with other artists, we want to make sure we continue to support you guys there as well. So we'll be adding those to that platform. So as you got those songs, those cuts coming, I'm sure I'll see you follow, but make sure you let me know either way. But I'll be following and probably pre-saving as we do it. So, all right, bro, play us one more for the night.
Yeah, this last one's going to be called Wasted Country Song. Took too long to get you out of that damn house, out of your head and everything you've been stressing about. Now you're one drink down, smiling and laughing at me. I heard you say something about seeing where this night might lead. We could stay here all night, chase tequila down with limes, or get dancing across that hardwood floor. Put your hand right here in mine, girl, let's lose our track of time and get doing what we came here for. Just holding on to each other, one foot then another. Baby, it would be so wrong if we came all this way tonight to waste a country song. A couple hours later, we're walking our way to your house. Walk in, whispering everything you've been thinking about. And now there's music down the hall, 'cause you left your radio on. And you're smiling at me like this wasn't your plan all along. We could stay here all night underneath the kitchen lights, or get dancing down that hallway floor. Put your hand right here in mine, girl, let's lose our track of time and get doing what we came here for. Just holding on to each other, one kiss then another. Baby, it would be so wrong if we came all the way home tonight to waste a country song. Let's stay here all night, stay awake until the lights come shining through the cracks in the door. Keep your hand right here, reminder. Let's lose our track of time and keep doing what we came on for. Just holding on to each other, one kiss then another. Baby, it would be so wrong if we came all the way home tonight to waste a country song. Waste a country song.
Yeah, brother. Great job. Is that another solo, right?
Yeah, all three were.
Hey, it's killer, man. I love that. I mean, you're writing on top of just your ability to play and your vocals, dude. Killer, absolutely killer.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, if you guys aren't following Chase Kinsky, you better start. Chase, where can we find you? All your socials, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Instagram is just Chase Kinsky. TikTok is Chase Kinsky Music. That's probably where I post the most. So.
Okay. All right. Make sure you're giving this young man a follow, because I'm telling you, there'll be one day you're going to be like, oh, I saw him on that thing, on that TikTok live, whatever thing. But thanks for coming, brother. Stick around. I'll bring you guys all back up at the end. Let's bring Jake up here. All right, here we go. Yeah, you froze up. It's like you were giving the whole world a kiss right when you froze up.
That's weird. Yeah, I was like, oh, everybody stop. And I was like, uh-oh.
That's all right, brother. That's the beauty of the internet. We can pause for 2 seconds and you can just jump to the next person and come back. So what are you gonna close out with, bro?
So this is a song I put out several years ago. It's called "When I Want to Get High." So. Can't catch a break, I'm always on the go. And I take 5, someone's blowing up my dang phone. Truck's got a new rattle and it needs new brakes. Just about had all that I can take. It's times like this I need to clear my mind, and times like this I wanna go get high. Up in a deer stand looking at the sunset, high on a creek bank getting light and wet. Hit the headlong, kick some boots off. Me and my baby gonna get a little yeehaw. Like a take some, smoke some, but I got the good stuff that keeps me going on when I wanna get high. I ain't gonna lie, I get messed up, all shaky in the legs when I see a big bucker with the moonlight dancing on my baby's tan skin. That's a buzz I can catch again and again. The kind of drugs that money can't buy, so you best believe that I wanna get high. Up in a deer stand looking at the sunset, high on a creek bank getting light and wet. Hit the headlong, kick some boots off. Me and my baby gonna get a little yeehaw. Like I take some, smoke some, but I got the good stuff that gets me going on when I wanna get high. Ooh, and I wanna get high. If you wanna smoke, roll it up. If you wanna drink, then grab a cup. No, I ain't the one to judge you, 'cause I'm just trying to catch a buzz too. Hop in a deer stand, looking at the sunset, high on a creek bank getting light and wet. Hit the headlong, kick some boots off. Me and my baby gonna get a little yeehaw. Like I take some, smoke some, but I got the good stuff that gets me going on when I wanna get high. Ooh, and I wanna get high. Like I take some, smoke some, but I got the good stuff that gets me going on when I wanna get high.
brother. Great song.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's before we bring Andrew up, I'll tell you. So we had this conversation not too long ago. I hadn't been to an actual church in a really long time, So I saw I was going to go to church, and I've been praying about the Nashville Sound Writers Round for some time, and just making sure I knew exactly what this was for, and not just do it just to have fun, but how do we do something, put something together that's going to help artists and songwriters grow their foundation, their fan base, get their music out there and everything. And man, I tell you, I was working, trying to figure things out. Wasn't sure, should I really do this? And I decided I was going to go to church one Sunday. And I just picked a random church, and I went in. They had a guest speaker, so it wasn't even the normal pastor. And she talked about when you feel God pushing something on you, go all in. And I was like, man, I've been praying. All right, we're all in. So Nashville Sound Writers Round, we are all in. And I know Jake and I had a really big conversation about that last time he was in Nashville, and so I thought I'd share that with you, Jake. So it's something that I feel Nashville Sound Writers Round is bigger than what I can imagine it's going to be. I'm excited for it, and just to have the feedback we've heard already, it's been fantastic. So I just figured I'd share that with you, brother, and enjoy you. Glad you're being on here with us.
Appreciate it. The Lord moves, let him. Don't.
That's right. Amen. All right, let's bring Andrew Mack up here for the final shot of the night. Andrew, next time we get you on here, it won't be too long before we have this show on, multicasting out on all kinds of places, and we'll have it be getting everybody's music out in even different locations than we have right now. But when we do that, we'll have your good-looking face up there, and it'd be really cool if somewhere down the lines we get your lovely bride to be on the background with a fiddle on one of the songs too. So I do have a duet, a couple, husband and wife, playing next week or in a couple weeks, and
All right,
it's going to be pretty cool. So let's see if we get her up there with you. Yeah, they'll be playing in 2 weeks, so I'll talk about that here at the end of the night. But all right, brother, what you gonna close us out with?
all right. Gonna finish with a song that is gonna be my next release. It's a song I wrote with Madison McCoy, who was in the first round tonight. A song called "Get Her Dancing."
All right.
See you looking at her from across the room. Boy, you wouldn't be the first. Let me tell you right now, don't go buy her a drink. Best pick up line ain't gonna work. Boots weren't made to sit on a stool. Her eyes are locked on the floor. Before you go up and ask her name, let me tell you what she's looking for. Once the fiddle kicks off, two-step and tune, just walk right up and take her hand. Let her do what she came here to do. Show her off and keep up with the band. Hold her close, spin her around, hold up on any other romancing. If you wanna get the girl, you gotta get her dancing. Once that song is over, lead her off of the floor. Now you got her attention. Only have till the next one plays. Let her know your intentions. But it all starts with that first impression. Once the fiddle kicks off, two-step and tune, just go ahead and take her hand. Let her do what she came here to do. Show her off and keep up with the band. Hold her close, spin her around, hold off on any other romancing. 'Cause if you wanna get the girl, you gotta get her dancing. They'll let you know just what to do. Go ahead full moon. When the fiddle kicks off a two-step tune, walk right up and take her hand. Let her do what you came here to do. Show her off and keep up with the band. Hold her close, spin her around, hold off on any other romancing. Cause if you wanna get the girl, you gotta get her dancing. Cause if you wanna get the girl, you gotta get her dancing.
Yeah, brother, great job. Absolutely great job. Love that song. Madison's such a good writer. I mean, she's so strong. So
For sure.
it's it'd be a fun room. And other guys, like I said, Jake, next time you're coming to town, same thing I told the girls. Next time you're coming to town, get all this whole room together for a write. I'm telling you, I think you guys would come up with some really, really cool stuff. I'd love to be there if you want to invite me, but I'm just saying I'm trying to bring everybody together writing because I think some really talented people. And so, gentlemen, I want to thank you, Chase Kinsky, Jake Binegar, and Andrew Mack for being on the Nashville Sound Writers Round tonight. Love all you guys, so much talent, and I just really appreciate you being a part of what we're building here. I said, you guys, we're at the beginning of this. It's going to continue to grow every week. We beat the previous week. I know already this week there's certain aspects I've noticed we've already beaten from last week, so we can continue to grow. We have it on multi-platforms. We're turning something really big so that one day I could, just like the Listening Room Cafe had their 20-year a couple weeks ago, and I went to the show, and the names that were up on that stage, people who started their career there, was absolutely incredible. And it'd be really cool that one day when I wheel myself into my studio and I sit up and I get whatever platform we're on at that point or how we're broadcasting on, and I'm able to bring in names like Chase Kinsky and Jake Binegar and Andrew Mack. It'd be really cool to have everybody back on the show. So, but I'll have you guys on well before that. Thank you again for being here. I'm gonna let you guys drop down. We'll talk to you soon. Give a holler. We'll get some dates on the books and get some writing going on. And again, thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, brother.
Thanks, Skipper.
Yes, sir. All right, we're not quite finished yet. We got a couple things to talk about before we get everything out of here. Let me drop these guys down here, and then we'll close out the night. Thank you for everybody who came in. We have a great lineup coming next week on Monday, March 23rd. An incredible group of ladies and gentlemen. We have Elizabeth Ann. We have Lauren Rose Thayer. Oh, Andrew, I forgot. You and Lauren just released a song, a duet together. It was fantastic. We'll have Lauren on next week. We have Jaden's Jean. On the guys' side, we have Brody Keene, Logan Jarvis, and Collins Horton. Another massive lineup of talented folks. Everybody who's been in and watching the show, thank you so much. Everybody who's been a part of this, thank you so much. It's been obviously just mind blowing to me. Everybody who supports these artists who are on here by coming on and watch them, who follow them, who listen to their music afterwards. That's all we do. The music out there nowadays is free. The best thing you can do is go on and support them every which way you can, because every single stream, they eventually add up. There's a lot of people that are coming on the show. I see in the comments, hey, I'd love to come up. This is a scheduled show. All the artists are scheduled, but who knows? Maybe somewhere down the line, we'll do some pop-up open mics after the show. But thank you all again for another amazing night. Thank you to the artists and everybody who chimed in, who watched, who gave gifts, who tapped the screen, who reposted. It means a lot to all of us. It's the only way to get it out there is to continue to share it. So thank you. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you Monday, March 23rd. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.